He's 3'5". That's like 1.1 meters. It's small. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remained. That means he was dead before the piranhas ate him. Also, which one's the correct term, midget or dwarf? I know there's a difference. I think one is more accepted by people of the shorter stature. I don't remember which one it is, because I am ignorant in that case. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. Well, he did have a crack in his skull, right? Like his little skull. When I don't know if that could have been just like anime filler, but what? There's less written here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Just little person? Okay. Time of death isn't written here.
Remember,
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rentaro's time of death, correct? 910. Victim Rentaro. Discovered in the library. Estimated time of death 910. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma at the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected.
but
the Monokuma file doesn't indicate a time of death, because that would probably point towards people who could have done it. That's my guess. What am I getting? Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. Sure. Might be casting a game of Overwatch tonight, but not soon, so don't worry. Well, not right away. I think it'd be fun. Haven't done one in a while.
what?
Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
No, this was intentional. Monokuma told us that he didn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit.
But
Thinking about it that way, it implies the information would be darned, or would be decisive evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death.
Well done.
There you go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel this case from there. Yeah, he was dead beforehand. Monokuma file 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your Monopad.
All right.
Now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is... investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. Yes, sir. It's pretty commanding, as I expected. I want to look... I guess we have to go up close to the tank. There's all the piranhas. I want to look at his corpse. Oh, we can't. That's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie!
I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
No.
No, I do not know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks, Atua.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. I don't consider that a success.
Nah.
Well, she performed her trick. There was just the extra added bonus of someone being dead. Yeah, and Kara, I think that's why the Monokuma file said something about there was no other injuries. Lumberjack of Souls, happy Saturday to you, sir. It's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because.
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine!
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we use piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? About the piranha tank and the timer. Those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course, of course!
Yep. According to the piranha's tanks manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. See, so that means the most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then?
And then? Chicken fried rice. And then? Sorry, old movie. And right when we finished the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gunta captured us so we couldn't rehearse at all. Yeah.
Jeez.
When Gunta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know...
Oh yeah, we couldn't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved to see that the set was intact. Waiting for it to open. I thought only the dining room was closed. You know what? It's probably going to explain that. You wouldn't call it successful, seeing as how Angie was literally the only one expecting a positive outcome. Which it's not a positive outcome because somebody died. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But...
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Atua will guide us.
Huh?
What?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about.
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie's starting to sound more and more creepy. I figured I'd get, like, some truth bullets from that. It's a large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken, it's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
Okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look. You're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area around the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Like his clothes. His belongings. He doesn't seem much different. I just recognized something. Ryoma's belongings, his clothes, are very much like the enemies from Paper Mario. I forget their collective name, but that's what they look like. Oh, what were they called? It's like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Anyway, Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check. Just in case. Although he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point in thinking about that now. Yeah, he's got a crack on his skull. Ryuma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. The heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
And thus, Sans was born. Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well.
The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But the skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's.
Jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it.
No.
I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Amen.
Damn.
Aho. Bucket. Well, it's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them there. Can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Yeah, when I think of that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were miraculous. Were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I
noticed this right as the show started.
what a surprise.
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas?
Huh?
Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But...
But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed in that tank. That makes me think that Ryoma's body was in the tank. And so we only saw the piranhas, and he said it was cloudy. Okay, I'm gonna go with Ryoma's body was in that piranha tank. I don't know why they didn't eat him while they were in the tank though. So they looked more crammed together.
Dear.
Maybe they didn't have room to eat him. The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my.
But anyway, it was super crammed.
What a surprise.
Super crammed. We get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. That's my guess. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. They did not. It's kind of impressive. Glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. What exactly is this paint? Is that like they close the curtain, she'll lift that up and go under it? Is that like a hole? That's my guess. Handcuffs. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp.
Huh?
Those handcuffs, were they in the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true. There weren't any in that warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryuma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. We'll have to investigate there too. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. I'm glad it does that. I should investigate the stage. There it is. Piranha tank. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through it. And only the front side of the side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. That would make it even easier to hide his body in there. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front side was made of glass.
Hey, so
Yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey, Kaito, you helped carry supplies from the show, right?
got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work, but I just helped carry it. Wonder how they hung it from there.
You know,
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. Couldn't have been easy to lift.
That is.
It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Kurumi,
It seems as if.
the control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered it, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it was probably quite sturdy. Cool. I like the decorations. Do you guys remember? Remember making these? The little circle cuffs? I do. This is a curtain. This is a curtain covering it. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
what's the matter?
You want to check out that window?
Okay.
Yeah, but
Ah,
it's too high to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
yeah.
That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage, so I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder. That was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose. Sorry. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just bear.
if
Stop
what's
doing that. Oh my gosh. You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain, the window's open. If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it? The culprit may have gone in and out through this window. What's on the other side of the window?
window?
The pool is on the other side of the window.
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Wow, that's not an important clue or anything. The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. Something related to the case. I should remember it. Marked window frame. By the way, anybody could have moved his body. He only weighs 88 pounds. Climb down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey,
You done investigating the window? Then I'll put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Kaito.
jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Investigate everything I wanted on the stage. Oh, I can't even talk to those two, which I guess is not important enough. We done here? Let's go.
Okay.
What else is there to... Light panel.
Huh?
What's this?
That is.
It's the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the batten. I see. Okay. So I guess we'll just talk to everybody, see if they can get a alibi or something. Never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So, the culprit means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic.
Well then.
Which would have been... What's her face? Tenko? Since the show was moved, we must investigate that trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Well, thanks, Turtle Man. Also, happy Saturday. Welcome to the show. Rope. Possible abrasion. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could it be related to the case? Truth bullet. Add it as a truth bullet. Okay, don't. Fine. Puddle. There's a puddle behind the staircase.
That's
Stop.
true.
Oh my gosh. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around is completely dry. Come on. Perhaps perhaps someone who was wet was doing something here. Changing wet clothes? Yeah, that's Miko. Come on. But how would you get from the water tank to this place behind the staircase?
Could it be...
Maybe there's a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Oh, Sunday. Well, happy Sunday to you, sir. Another gentleman from across the pond, same as Oshawott. What staircase been added to your truth bullets? Staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see what some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigating anything that stands out. I agree. Large water tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. Oh, I wonder, did Himiko escape the tank?
That's right.
Well, we figured it out easily. It wouldn't be much of a magic trick.
However...
I believe that if we figure out the route Miko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they use the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko got out of the tank. Is that it? I investigated just about everything in its stage. So rope, water. But I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so
How long are you going to investigate here? We got to find the culprit, you know. Oh yeah, it's totally Leon. Definitely. Is there a hint behind that's written in numbers that don't say Leon? Find the dead body. Oh wait, the dead body's bones. Never mind. Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Wait. That makes me want to talk to everybody. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to do is make this clear. When was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show. No. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of that to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But...
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
well, that's...
No, but I'm not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course.
You got him. You got it? I'm not suspicious.
Oh, dear.
I don't think she could have, Kara, because the curtain doesn't cover the where she would have had to come out on top of the stage. So she was on like the left side of the stage, jumped in. According to the stairs and wetness, she came to the right side of the stage. So we're not sure how, because the curtain only, there's two curtains. One covers the front of the fish tank, and one covers the window on the top that's connected to the pool. Yeah. I don't understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kilo does have a point.
Hey, degenerate male!
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Help us out! My magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko!
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's all right, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There is no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But
I'll protect you!
the Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Magic! Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. Okay, let's talk to Kaito directly.
All right.
My first command to my new sidekick is...
Listen up.
investigate everything. Well, we know that part, okay? I think we talked to him. I think we talked to Angie as well. Let's talk to Mew.
Hey!
Hey, Phlegm, Wad. There's something I need to tell you. You need to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask somebody for something.
You know,
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The heck was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Tell me, too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Mew escape Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
why you?
Chop chop, you slimy little... Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsugumi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later.
Huh?
From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after at around 9. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into the nighttime, around 11.
I see.
Wow. From 9 to 11, everyone there has had an alibi. And then those without an alibi were Kaito, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what the F is this insect meet and greet BS?
Why?
By the way, Mew, how were you able to get away from Gonta?
What?
Yeah. There you go, chat. There's your... Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon.
Wait!
I said yeah. Counts. What's a secret woman weapon? Laughing? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Shuichi, just let her be. Listen to her, it will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get to the truth out of her at the class trial. Insect meet and greet. Okay, good. Everyone in that picture was at the meet and greet. Except for Kokichi was out at 9 and came back at 11. But still, Ryoma could have been drowned before that. At least I think. Guys, 1 second. I need to check a quick message. Yes. I can. Hold on. Okay. Apologize, guys. Tsumugi, what you got?
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
What if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed to avenge him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show?
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. Probably not.
Hey!
I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right!
Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come. Poor Gonta. Thanks for the snack, Kara.
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
What's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma. But Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Sorry. Gonta real sorry.
Come on, man.
Man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you jumped in, that just would eaten you. They would have eaten
That's
you too.
true.
And from what I read on the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't read the Monokuma file yet?
Gonta not smart.
Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be helped.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? You've got time. If you got time to apologize, you got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta know?
Remember,
During the show, you went up on stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
could it be?
Did you see in the side of the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kind of surprised. Aw, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know,
Well, it's interesting, Car. If Gonta can't read, how does he know so much about bugs? Wouldn't he have had to, like, read the names and things? You can know a lot about the thing, but you would have to know what its name is and know all the specifics from books. I'd assume he can read. He dresses himself nicely. But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? That right?
so...
Then when Ryoma got in there, when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen.
Oh, Gonta see.
Gonta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that,
Sorry!
Gonta should have watched tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. You right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now even I'm more stumped. I think this reinforces that we think the body was in the piranha tank. Turtle, thanks for hitting the friendship button. A more formal welcome to you, sir. Even if Himiko disappearing act was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get in the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Gonta's account. It's kind of like reading Mass. You can read what is written A plus B plus C, but you don't know what that means. Fair point. Fair point. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be so much work. So where are we going to investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
that's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs were found in the water tank probably came from there. So there's the pool, Himiko's lab, Ryoma's lab, and Ryoma's room. Those are the places I'd want to look. Person dies. Let's talk about that big precious boy. Oh yeah, True Vitination! Happy Saturday to you, madame. I've deduced that the handcuffs or the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, the Ultimate Magician's Lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then. Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's going to be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
You're right.
All right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? True divination? Actually, probably not. I was asked about an hour ago to be ready to cast a game of Overwatch. So if that's going to be your guys' jam, we're going to be doing that here in a little bit. And what I've noticed last time is, luckily, I like it. The trials are longer, but they do have the intermission, so yeah. Very much yeah. We still can't get in this room. But I think we're going to go to... We can probably get to where we're going to investigate. Let's go to Himiko's place. And just to be safe, we will save here. But the game is going to start in just a little bit. But I want to get as much into the investigation as we can. So this is Miko's research lab. What were you going to investigate again? The lab. Well, divination. I was taken aback. I figured somebody was going to die in the show. I actually just thought it'd be Kaito. He has so many death flags. It's just, come on. The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Neoception.
Shuichi!
Did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You're my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey!
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after, which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing. Only Monka S. Happy Saturday.
Hey!
And what are we doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened. And... Right, when I got to the entrance of the hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she really think she is? My mom or something? Ultimate mom.
If I remember correctly...
Didn't you ask Rumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't want to listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
That
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kurumi decided to take a tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again, and let me go with when nighttime started. So do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
Ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. Also, I do believe the best girl is Chiaki. Nanami is just... Especially after watching the anime. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonza's lab, it was already 11. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear. Who the heck is he talking about? Go on.
By the way,
You didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. By the way, it's Kaito who came to our room to warn us that Gonta was coming through. I see. Okay. We have a lot more investigating to do, but guys, we're going to have to push that off until for tomorrow.